Ladies and gentlemen, the following podcast is set for one episode. Your host from Columbus, Ohio, is Michael Kirk. Welcome to the Outlaw Mudcast. Hello and welcome to the Outlaw Mudcast, your digital audio dirt sheet for all things Super Show. Top story this week, PAX Unplugged, taking place next weekend. Philadelphia, Pennsylvania, Philadelphia Convention Center, Friday, December 6th through December 8th. SRG Universe will be there, selling product, holding events. 4 of the events I've already talked about. No real update there. Brief recap. Friday night, 5 p.m. to 9 p.m. Tag team tournament. This is the 2-player versus 2-player tag, not tornado tag. T50 rules will be in effect. If you're playing in the tag team tournament, make sure your teams are T50 compliant. T50 list, supershowthegame.com, srgpc.net. Saturday, 2 events on Saturday. The first, scheduled from 12 p.m. to 3 p.m., a no disqualification singles tournament. The World and Underworld Division competitors are booked. All other singles competitors subject to 2020 vision are legal. Saturday night, 5 p.m. to 9 p.m., the World Championship Tournament for PAX Unplugged. Also a singles tournament. Open division. All competitors legal, subject to 2020 vision. Sunday, 12 p.m. to, I think, 3 p.m. Again, start time, but it'll be the last tournament of the weekend. Another singles tournament. The PAX Unplugged Underworld Championship Tournament. World Division competitors booked. All other competitors legal, subject to 2020 vision. Those are the events currently on the website for PAX Unplugged. From the PAX Unplugged website, the 3-day passes are sold out, Friday passes are sold out, and Saturday passes are sold out. Hopefully, you got your pass already. Otherwise, as of right now, you can only buy tickets for Sunday. There's been another event announced for PAX Unplugged earlier today as I'm recording this Sunday, December 1st. John Polverino, the general manager for the LFF Tri-State region, the singles championship for that region, has announced a PAX Unplugged Tri-State title scramble. If you're a player that lives in the LFF Tri-State region, that's New York, New Jersey, Pennsylvania, New England, that geographic area, you can participate in this from Friday to Sunday when you're in Philadelphia. If you come in Thursday, you can even participate Thursday. If you want to participate, there's a post on the SRG Super Show discussion group on Facebook. Sign up in the comments. Your qualification is that you must have a valid driver's license for a state located in the LFF Tri-State region. Here's how the event will work. During PAX Unplugged weekend, you will play as many matches as you can against other people who are in the Tri-State region participating in the contest. 1 fall matches, open division, no restrictions on deck building. You score 1 point for a victory. No points are deducted for a loss. It's up to players to keep track of their own matches, so please make sure you keep track of who you played and who you defeated. The person who ends PAX Unplugged with the most points scored will get a future shot at the LFF Tri-State Championship. You can only play each person 1 time. You can choose to use matches played in one of the 4 tournaments I talked about earlier. You can choose to have those count toward the scramble. You have to get your opponent to agree to it. You both have to be participating in the scramble, and you cannot have played before that. So you only get to play each person 1 time in the scramble. If for some reason there's a tiebreaker, the first thing they will use to break the tie is number of matches played. Whoever played the most matches, wins or losses, will get to the tiebreaker. If that doesn't break the tie, head-to-head will be the next tiebreaker. That's the newest thing announced for PAX Unplugged. You must be in the LFF tri-state region. You must live there to participate in this event. So if you're traveling from outside of that region to PAX Unplugged, unfortunately, you can't take part in this. The last bit of news I have for PAX Unplugged involves products. We've been told that the WWX competitors will be releasing at PAX Unplugged. That's not the box set, that's the competitor sets only. So be aware of that. You can pick up the competitors, you can't pick up the full box set. I'm not sure when that's going to come out. I will report on that when I have it. I'm not sure if that includes the entrance card I talked about last week. It might. We'll have to wait and see. Hopefully those will be available for sale on supershowthegame.com. If not, reach out to someone who's going to be there at PAX Unplugged and see if you can get them to purchase those competitors for you. Speaking of products, for Black Friday, there is a Black Friday sale on supershowthegame.com for product. If you use promo code BlackFriday2024 at checkout, you will get 25% off of your purchases. This does not include gift cards. This does not include events. It should include created content. Additionally, there is a special. If you buy 4 grand packs, payoff packs, or mystery boxes, you will get a 5th one free. I'm assuming you can't mix and match. You can't get 2 grand packs, a payoff, and a mystery box, and then get maybe an additional grand pack. I could be wrong on that. I'm assuming you have to buy 4 of the thing you're getting. If you want a 5th free item, you have to buy 4 of the same items. I did not see anything new released this week as part of Black Friday, but they may have changed that. So check out supershowthegame.com. Also, just check it out in case there's something you wanted to get. Take advantage of the sale if it makes sense for you. That's what I have for the Black Friday stuff. Faction Wars 6 Phase 1 update. Here's what I have for the points in each matchup in Phase 1 of Faction Wars. I'm getting this information from the spreadsheet compiled by Jeff McPeak. This is unofficial, but Jeff McPeak is doing a great job providing this information, collecting it for the community. Big thanks to Jeff McPeak. He does a good job with this. This will almost certainly match the official results. In the first faction matchup between Crime Wave and Night Shift, I'm seeing 29 points for Crime Wave, 0 for Night Shift. So it looks like Crime Wave is definitely moving on to Phase 2. For the higher class versus Unionverse matchup, I'm seeing 11 points for the higher class, 2 points for the Unionverse. So the Unionverse down, but not out. For the Vibe Check versus Star Maker Productions, 16 points for Vibe Check, 17 for Star Maker. Neck and neck there. For the fourth matchup, Flock of Florida Friends versus Kongaholics. Flock of Florida Friends have 27 points. Kongaholics have 5. From what the post with this document says, 28 points is a guaranteed win. This is just under 28 points, but I would have to say Flock of Florida Friends won this. I can't see Kongaholics coming back. So Flock of Florida Friends almost certainly in Phase 2. In the fifth matchup, we have The Line versus Freak Show. 12 points for Freak Show, 4 for The Line. Freak Show leading there. In the sixth matchup, Just Business, 15 points. Constellation, 11. Very close there. In the seventh matchup, we have The Refinery with 27 points versus The Mission with 12. It looks like The Refinery is moving on. I did speak to someone from The Refinery. They confirmed that. They will definitely be in Phase 2. And then the final matchup in Faction Wars Phase 1, The Big Picture, 25 points. New Wool Order, 8 points. Looks like The Big Picture is moving on to Phase 2 as well. Again, this is unofficial. The factions have until December 6th to complete their matches and send the results in to General Manager John Calates. I don't know if I'll have the final results before next week's episode. It's going to be a busy weekend with PAX Unplugged. Those may not get compiled until after next week's episode is published. Again, thank you to Jeff McPeak for compiling the Faction Wars information. The last bit of news I have before we talk about the online tournaments and featured matches from this past week is the Bob Dunn Second Chance Create a Competitor drawing. Bob Dunn won the Create a Competitor tournament, back alley beatdown that the RRCW guys held. He decided to give that competitor to somebody in the community who played in one of the recent Create a Competitor tournaments that has never created a competitor for Super Show the game. People signed up under the post he made on the SRG Super Show discussion group on Facebook. He put those in a computer program, randomly spun the wheel. The winner, Steven Moonstar. Steven Moonstar will get to create a competitor in Super Show the game. Congratulations to Steven Moonstar. And now, for the online tournaments and featured matches from this past week, there's also supposed to be a Project Spider update tonight as I'm recording this, Sunday night. So, if it does happen, I will add information about Project Spider at the end of the show. Monday night, we have a match card from Big Picture Premium. Big Picture Premium on their Twitch channel presents Feast of Champions. 5 matches on the match card. The opening match for the Ace Championship. The challenger, the prize fighter, Simon Davner, playing as Ryan. The champion, the Possum Kang, playing as Runtime Terror. This match does not go past Crowd Meter 0. The winner at Crowd Meter 0, new Ace champion, the prize fighter Simon Davner. Congratulations to the prize fighter for becoming the Ace champion. The second match on the card was a semifinal match in the Hollywood Heavyweight Championship tournament. This is a tournament where the winner becomes the new Hollywood Heavyweight Champion. The previous champion, Rambo Apocalypse, vacated the championship, which is why we are having this tournament. In this semifinal match, we have Swaggy D, playing as Swaggy D, versus the LFF Chiropractor, playing as the original version of Hollywood. This was a very quick match, didn't go past Crowd Meter 0. The winner, moving on to the finals, Swaggy D. Congratulations to Swaggy D for making the finals. The third match on the card was the other Hollywood Heavyweight Championship Tournament semifinal match. In this match, we have Simple Chuck, playing as Candyman, take on Elder Dan, playing as AJ Styles. Another match that doesn't get past Crowd Meter 0, not as quick as the first semifinal match. The winner, Simple Chuck. Simple Chuck joined Swaggy D in the finals of the tournament. The fourth match of the night for the AC Online Championship. The challenger, Candyman Dan, playing as the Ikuzo version of Fox Assassin. The champion, El Hombre Cybernetico, playing as El Hombre Cybernetico. This is the longest match of the night. It goes to Crowd Meter 2, hard fought. The winner in the end, still champion, El Hombre Cybernetico. Congratulations to El Hombre Cybernetico for successfully defending the championship. The final match of the Feast of Champions match card is the finals of the Hollywood Heavyweight Championship Tournament. Simple Chuck as Candyman versus Swaggy D as Swaggy D. All of these were standard singles matches except for the Ace Championship match. It's played for using the Ace Championship rules. This also standard singles match. It goes to Crowd Meter 1. The winner, Simple Chuck. Simple Chuck, who's had a history of losing when he plays on the Big Picture Premium Twitch channel, wins all 3 matches in this tournament, and becomes the new Hollywood Heavyweight Champion. Congratulations to Simple Chuck for going on a win streak and becoming the new Hollywood Heavyweight Champion. We also, Monday night, had a tournament. The Turkey Day Monday Night Fights tournament hosted by Brian, wait for it, Schmidt. Underworld Division tournament, 10 players, group stages, 2 groups, 5 players per group. Each player plays the other 4 in the group. Top 2 records per group advance to the top cut. The top 4 end up being in 4th place, playing as Shade, Bob Dunn. In 3rd place, playing as Unique, Zach Atchley. In 2nd place, playing as Kota Ibushi, Chugonomics. And the winner, playing as the new version of Donation, the prize fighter Simon Dabner. Congratulations to the prize fighter for having 2 big wins Monday night. Thursday, not an official event Thursday because it was Thanksgiving, but apparently there was some sort of event. Alexander Slamilton, the only person to sign up, wins the event by default. So congratulations to Alexander Slamilton for winning the Phantom Thursday Night Fights. Friday, Chibi hosts a pop-up, the Black Eye Day tournament. 8 players sign up for this. It's also group stages, 2 groups, 4 players per group. Each player plays the other 3. Top 2 records per group advance to the top cut. The semifinalists in this end up being Ron Rumble, playing as the consigliere, and TVA Commissioner Drew Madsen, playing as Pat the Thinker. The finalists were the prize fighter Simon Dabner, playing as the Shadow Phoenix, and Chris Pate, playing as the Master Strategist. The winner, winning his 2nd tournament this week, the prize fighter Simon Dabner. Congratulations to the prize fighter for having a great week this Thanksgiving week. Saturday, there's a featured match on Candy Shop Talk. We have the Influencer playing as Death Machine Sami Callihan, the Wrestling Revolver version, versus Ref Dave playing as New Jack. This match goes to Crowd Meter 1. At Crowd Meter 1, the Influencer hits a finish, rolls an 11. Ref Dave is allowed to taunt him after seeing the finish roll. So, they end up negating the finish roll. The turn ends. The Influencer wins the next roll, hits the finish again, only rolls a 10 this time, but Ref Dave unable to kick out, so Ref Dave loses twice in the featured match. Congratulations to the Influencer for winning the featured match on Candy Shop Talk. Sunday, we had Sunday Night Fights. 2 matches on the match card for Sunday Night Fights. Before the first match happened, there was a one-verse diss track from Young Allergy played where Young Allergy goes after Rambo Apocalypse. Rambo Apocalypse, who was part of the broadcast team for Sunday Night Fights, challenges Young Allergy to a match December 15th. We will see if that match happens in 2 weeks. The first match on the match card for Sunday Night Fights is a defense of the LFF Underworld Championship. The challenger, Drew Madsen, challenging with Mimic. The champion, Ken Fouché, champion with the Pretzel Wizard. Standard singles match. It does not go past Crowd Meter 1. The winner at Crowd Meter 1, new LFF Underworld Champion, the TVA Commissioner, Drew Madsen. Congratulations to Drew Madsen for winning the LFF Underworld Championship. The final match on the match card for Sunday Night Fights was a defense of the LFF World Heavyweight Championship. The challenger, the Enforcer, playing as Johnny Gargano. The Enforcer received this shot at the championship for winning the Gen Con World Championship Tournament in 2024. The champion, Yasmin, with Run Time Terror. This was also a standard singles match. It also goes to Crowd Meter 1. The winner here, still champion, Yasmin. Congratulations to Yasmin for a successful defense of the LFF World Heavyweight Championship. After this, on Sunday Night Fights, we had LFF General Manager John Calais join the broadcast, talk about the Cookies Fortune Tournament and the update to Project Spider. This is the name for the project, the committee that determines what competitors in the World Division, Underworld Division, Global Division, so on and so forth. I'll start talking about the Cookies Fortune Tournament. This is a Cookies Fortune Tournament unlike any of the past tournaments. This tournament will be limited to only 64 players. The sign up for the tournament is on supershowthegame.com. It went live at 10 p.m. Sunday night. I'll talk about that in a little bit. 64 spots. Players in the tournament will draft their competitors. The draft order will be based on purchase order. So the first person who bought their Cookies Fortune ticket gets the first pick, fifth person gets the fifth pick, so on and so forth. Players will draft either a World Division competitor or an Underworld Division competitor. The plan is for all 32 World Division competitors to be drafted and 32 of the 64 Underworld Division competitors to be drafted. Those players will be broken up into two groups. The World Division players will be in Group A. The Underworld Division players will be in Group B. Those groups will be divided up into groups of 8, and then each player in a subgroup will play the other 7 players in the subgroup. Those matches will be one fall to a finish, no stipulation, and then I'm assuming the winner of each group will move on. They'll play off, and then the group winner will face the other group winner. So eventually there will be a Group A winner, a Group B winner. They'll play each other. Group A will be a World Division competitor. Group B will be an Underworld Division competitor. The winner of that gets a shot, I believe, at the LFF World Heavyweight Championship. Players will have to create a deck list for the entire tournament and use the same cards throughout. No changing the deck composition based on matching. There's been no date or time yet as to when the draft will start. Tickets went on sale 10 p.m. the night of December 1st, and I want to talk about that process. Because for many people, when they tried to purchase their tickets at 10 p.m., the website crashed. The website could not handle the surge of people going to the website to buy their tickets. Now, it should have been understood that this process would create a surge of traffic to the website. And so, in my opinion, one of two things should have happened. SRG Universe should have made the necessary adjustments to handle the surge, or they should come up with a different way. From statements Steve Resk made on the SRG Super Show discussion group on Facebook, there was no solution to this problem. The only possible thing that could happen is there would be a surge of traffic to the website couldn't handle it, it would crash. I can tell you, I purchased my ticket, it took me an hour to complete the process. A process that would normally take no more than 5 minutes. That, for me, very frustrating, very annoying. I do not believe the only solution to that problem is just frustrate your customer base. That, to me, is nonsense. There should be a better way to handle this. If you don't have the capability of handling it, come up with another way. There's no reason that the only way to handle getting a top 64 in a Cookies Fortune tournament is a first come, first serve website purchase that will crash your website and frustrate people trying to sign up for the tournament. You could have taken more than 64 and had people play down to a top 64. That's just one solution off the top of my head. And then for the top 64 that get in, if they want to buy a ticket, they get to buy a ticket. Anyone in the top 64 that doesn't want to buy a ticket, go to 65, 66, so on and so forth. That's what I have right now, though, about the Cookies Fortune tournament. Last I looked, it had not sold out on the website. It might be sold out by the time this episode of the Outlaw Mudcast is published. After the Cookies Fortune information, we have Project Spider updates. 2 competitors have been moved into the World Division. Deathmatch King Matt Cardona and the Ikuzo version of Fox Assassin. As a result, 2 competitors leave the World Division and they're demoted to the Underworld Division. Loudmouth Leo Larynx and Johnny Gargano. It had been determined that whichever competitor lost the LFF World Heavyweight Championship match played Sunday night would be demoted. If Yasmin did not successfully defend, Runtime Terror would have been demoted to Underworld. Because she did, her challenger's competitor, Johnny Gargano, moves to the Underworld Division. There are a number of competitors joining the Underworld Division. Those competitors are the Phenomenal Sun, Nicola Mai, Amber Nova, Night Terror, Ricochet, Candice LeRae, Donation. I believe the original version, they might move both. Franklin Turtle Clark, Abigail Fairy in Training, Leader of the Flock, and El Lama and Mascarada Senor. Those competitors move into the Underworld Division. To get the Underworld Division back to 64 total, Piglet, Lycan, the Italian Bombada, Haley Stevens, Highwater, Agatha Mai, Flyboy, Pat the Thinker, King Greatness, Sage, the Christmas Witch, and Trent are all removed from the Underworld Division. I don't know what divisions they're going to. There will be a list released with the brand new Project Spider updates on the SRG Super Show discussion group on Facebook. I encourage you to check that out. With the last Project Spider update, there was an announcement that certain people responsible through their play for getting competitors promoted into the Underworld Division would be given the opportunity to potentially challenge for the LFF Underworld Championship. They're doing that again this time. There will be 5 matches where the winner gets a shot at the LFF Underworld Championship. So there will be 5 people getting a shot at the belt. 9 of the people are considered responsible for getting a competitor promoted to the LFF Underworld Division. The 10th is someone who won the Grand Gathering Underworld Tournament, and he's being given a shot to potentially get a shot at the Underworld belt to make the numbers even. They only had 9. Here are the matchups where the winners will get a shot at the LFF Underworld Championship. We'll have Ryan Pierce playing as Nicola Mai take on El Lama and Mascarada Senor as himself, the winner getting an Underworld title shot. We'll have Simple Chuck as Night Terror take on the Wolf Guardian as Candice LeRae. The winner gets a title shot. We'll have 12 Grap Matt as Ricochet versus Loudmouth Leo Larynx as the original version of Donation. The winner gets a shot. We'll have Rhaegar, Dragon God, as Abigail, Fairy in Training, versus Franklin Turtle Clark as Franklin Turtle Clark. Winner gets a shot. And we'll have the Lord of the Dance as Amber Nova versus Candyman Dan, the winner of the Grand Gathering Underworld Tournament. The winner of this match gets the 5th shot at the LFF Underworld Championship. From what I understand, these matches must be completed, and maybe the winners must have their championship match scheduled before the next Project Spider update in March. That's when the next Project Spider update will be. That's the news coming out of Project Spider. A couple of other news items before we wrap up. The Black Friday sale on SuperShowTheGame.com, Black Friday 2024 is the promo code, should last through Thursday or Friday, December 5th, December 6th. Not entirely sure. There will be Monday Night Fights this week. It will be an Underworld Division event. There will be a featured match on Candy Shop Talk this Friday. It'll be for the Tea Time Championship. Sean Loeb will challenge Eddie Fury for the championship. Eddie Fury, the current champion. Outside of that, we should have Dojo Tuesday night, twitch.tv/SRG Universe, and there should be a Thursday night event. And then, of course, PAX Unplugged I talked about earlier in the day. That will be this weekend, December 6th through December 8th. With that being said, that will do it for this week's episode of the Outlaw Mudcast. I would like to thank all of you for listening, and good day.